what I recommend before reading and studying any book, I see two types of books. One book is that you're just browsing through like a newspaper, or for example a storybook here and there. So you just read a few things and that's fine. When you're studying a book properly, there's two things you need to do. You need to know about the book properly. And for that is a muqaddimah. Muqaddimah means introduction. So normally the author will write about the book, what's his style, what's his purpose, all that kind of stuff. That's important to understand. So you understand why he's writing this book, how is the book, what's the purpose of the book. Okay? And another thing you need to do is also look at the, either at the back, usually at the back you have a context, table of contents. Sometimes the table of contents is in English, but it's usually at the back. Now what's very important here is that you have a look through that, try to understand, map out the book. What's this about, a book about? How does it work? Because when you start reading, it's that you're in a forest and you don't know where you're trying to go. It's like, for example, you're on Google Maps and you just zoom in, somebody zoomed into something really close and you don't even know where you are. You just know you're on some street, you don't know if it's China, in America. But if you go out, you zoom out. So you know, okay, but here's the earth. And then there's continents. Each continent has a few countries. This country has a few cities. I'm on the East Coast, West Coast, in England, the Central England, North England, South England, East Midlands, West Midlands. You understand what's happening. Same with the book. If you start reading, you're like, I've read, but what discussion am I under? What topics are coming up? How does this fit to the whole science? That's quite important. Especially when you're studying these like sciences, like balagha, usul fiqh, usul hadith, things like this. You need to understand, okay, what topics are discussed? How is it laid out? What's the science about? Usul fiqh, you start reading a book. Okay, look, how is it laid out? What are the main headings of this science? For example, Hidayat al-Nahwa. So for example, how is it laid out? What's the structure? Okay, he's got different abwab, different qisam, different fasl. How is it all laid out? If you understand this, then it makes you understand where you are. If not, you read a lot of stuff, but you don't have a total picture.